What's up, YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and this is going to be the premiere in the form of 4 whole episodes. Well, worth. It's actually like literally 4 episodes strung together, but it says episode 1 and then episode 4. It's wacky, nothing against the show itself, just how it's being advertised and broadcast. That's nothing we can do. But yeah, it's gonna be Sousou no Frieren. I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Frieren's journey. That's how you can also say it. Frieren beyond or beyond Frieren beyond journey's end. So, let me see. I'm just hold on. I'm a little curious. Let me check this out. So yeah, this is going to be supposedly I was told a 2 hour premiere. It was just really weird to in how like stuff is being released. It was aggravating for me to wait. By the way, I'm gonna try to make sure to put timestamps and in between episodes. I wish you could have just strung this shit all together. Crunchyroll is just having a tough time putting them out, so I had to just kind of get them off of the. Well, because most of the stuff we've decided like we kind of have to get them through streaming sites, whatever. Sometimes some subgroups can be fast enough to get them down, but that's only like if we don't pay for shit. Not that we get them earlier, but it is what it is. But yeah, Tyler saying itself, the adventure is over, but life goes on for an elf mage, just beginning to learn what living is all about. Elf mage Frieren and her courageous fellow adventurers have defeated the Demon King and brought peace to the land. Pretty straightforward. But it's not about heroism anymore, it's what afterwards. This is going to be quite a theme to kind of think here. Like, the journey, the heroic journey ends, but the actual story doesn't. Like, what goes on beyond that? And what revelations may come with that as well. Like some secrets that it wasn't really all, it wasn't just the happily ever after for the heroes group and whatnot. How will she come to understand what life means to people around her? Decades after her victory, the funeral of one of her friends, the funeral confronts Frieren with her own near immortality. Frieren sets out to fulfill the last wishes of her comrades and find herself beginning a new adventure. Well, that's all I gotta say. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'm just gonna go ahead right to the first episode. I downloaded what I think was Spanish subs, but I've been told that they have the English subs available in them. So I hope that's right. Otherwise, I'll just be really upset. But yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get to this. All right. I've been told about the whole thing with the whole being like, y'all saw my tweets. If you're following me, yeah, I was not if it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. If it's good, it's good. I think it'll be all fine. It'll be fine. All right, guys, let's do it. Episode 1 in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Hmm. There's a lot of visual storytelling here. It's not a very like visually well, a bit like it's not like a lot of whole crazy things going on, but there's a lot of like imagery there. Flaminate, the legendary mage. What is this Mushoku Tensei looking as? Oh, the light. They didn't go with the normal CG effects lighting. They just went up and drew the sunlight itself. That's wild. Hey, no CG carts. I'm sorry if I sound spoiled, but it's just like it's a nice, refreshing feel. Have you noticed anything? There's sort of a this I brought up Mushoku Tensei. Has anyone noticed how it feels like a slightly grainy filler? It's not as apparent as with Mushoku Tensei, but it's there. It kind of jumps too. She is enough. Why do elves gotta have it bad? They gotta watch their human comrades, pass away from old age while they are just kind of left behind. Man, it's you know what? Longevity might be something of a curse. Immortality is like a whole on. It's like being in eternal prison. It's like you can't die on your own accord. God, those fucking fireworks. Yeah, the crowd's moving. It's kind of like in that one part. It makes it look like a Ghibli movie at one point. But the Ghibli movies like literally they're just like be taking fucking years to make for just one scene where they just have crowds moving all the time. They don't just resort to the CG stuff. They just drew them all, and you just realize how fucking hard that is. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, they're just recalling some. Oh, this man was a drunkard. No, don't throw up. Stop it. Why? What is it? Always be falling for those fucking mimics in the fucking RPG. Like that's why you shoot. That's why you shoot at the chest before you. You shoot at the chest before you fucking try to go to pick it up. When the more long lived you are, the more different your perception of passage of time is from others. I'd have to think. I don't know if it like for me it feels like this time just kind of passes by a little too fast in terms of like day by days. Like hours by hours, like yeah, shit might feel forever. Mm, this is beautiful. Like this goes without saying. Mm, but it is true. Mm. And the days, weeks, months, years, seasons pass by like nothing. You know, like for anyone who's known me, like I've kind of been in this position. There's a position with this with two human face. Damn, that animation there. She all what she. This is a bad habit. She keeps having. Shadow dragon horns. Oh, I know where you can look for one. So these hilariously amusing moments. It says that. Did you remember? It says every 50 years or something. Yay! More 2D people walking. The animation is just so lively, man. Like, wow. He just grew half the size. God damn it. Why'd you keep it? Right? Or sold it off the, or actually have like someone else handle it. Like, if it's handling you, bro, I'm actually surprised you're still able to live normally with it. It's just surprising. It's just like she's just like, man, so much. I mean, the way she perceives things is so different inherently, is also different as well she because again, she's long lived, and how she it's like like several years would have passed and she'd think it'd be like not even barely even a split second. The dwarf is also long lived too. He managed to seems like he managed to stay the same height. Just revisiting good old days. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay. A big dog. Yeah, Clifford? It's Clifford the big black dog. She'll get to see plenty of those meteor showers. But her human friends on the other hand, maybe you'll be lucky to see it twice. That's yeah. I don't even say what that's implying. Oh man, yep. So again, RuneScape Roshi's time is up. I mean, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's her. It's not her fault. I mean, she wasn't. It passed by so fast, so it's not like she's able to really process this up until now. But after all those years, huh? Oh, that's sad, man. It just 10 years is actually quite long. But again, like I said, for someone like her, it just is so brief. Even for someone like me, 10 years feels brief. I know it sometimes depends on how you spend your time. One spends their time, but still. Hey, so maybe drinking is recommended for your health after all, because the priest is still quite fit, I guess. You do, I do feel like the priest has more to tell, but he's not saying anything. Well, it's kind of obvious, but no. And yeah, like, dwarves are supposed to be known for strong, but it's just like, nah, it's up for me now soon. I really like this, like the way the lighting, the composition, just the animation itself, just feels so smooth. It's like, man, I know it's like I know it's because it's part of a premiere, but man, it's just yeah. Journey's End. There's gonna be beyond Journey's End. 4 years after the death on the outskirts. Hmm. What's this? Someone's apprentice? Wow, 20 years and he's still sticking strong, huh? I'm guessing she's adopted. She's someone he adopted. Ah, yeah. Oh, what happened there? Maybe it kind of rubbed off on him. Can you take apprentices? That makes sense. tone's changing up here. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how this is going. Let's look at. Or is already on that. I mean, I can get that sentimentality if that was truly the case. Oh, yeah, it's better to teach her now before she grows up and is not able to uplift that potential. If that's how I think it works. Spare things to learn her. I guess. Wow. She's studying by herself. Well, just out of reach. Maybe focus it a little more pinpoint to conserve it. So it could travel longer. I don't know how that goes, but seems to like it a lot. Just like Frieren is. Oh wow. Oh, I like this art style. It's like a lot of details with those colorings. It didn't have to be magic. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this off here. And I'm gonna go ahead to episode 2. Let's see. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Adventure's over, but story continues. And a new adventure is awaiting Frieren, and maybe some secrets that come up, like destroying like you know, I've said with Mushoku Tensei, like, even if Rudius' story is done, that don't mean that don't mean the whole journey, the story of the world he's in will be done, of course. It will continue in some way, somehow. Whether it will be through his descendants or his surviving comrades, sorts. And Frieren would be one of those comrades. And so, yeah. So let me get to this second one. Hopefully it has the English subs like I was told it was. Otherwise I'll just be mad. Okay, it does. Thank Lord. Alright, let's get to this episode 2. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Mm-hmm. It's just not something you could just learn on the fly. You could just learn with you could just master with a snap of a finger. To just figure out what your strength is, what you can or cannot do at this point. A loincloth for those old poor people. The way they just kind of show how the passage of time through sort of montage is up. That'd be me back in the. That'd be me back when I was a little baby. Didn't like Brock just tosses. Oh dear. timely rain, man. Damn, so it's just been a miracle he's been up and about this long. Oh wow. The no sound effects of that one. She wants to do it before he passes away. Yep. Mm. So it's interesting Frieren to take her as an apprentice. Yeah. Keep living for those memories. That's why he's been holding up this time. He wants to try to live as long as he can to see his adopted daughter succeed. It's a resolve I like. That's how I taught you all to do. You just can't. You gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta take care of things on my own end. Oh, she's not walking on water. She's just levitating over it. Just over. Ooh. Did she do? Was she able to accomplish it? You just toss it. Well, it's a dud. Mm-hmm. But she did that. Wants to die peacefully. Yeah, you probably would. Yeah, cause sure, wasn't the onions causing the tears, or is her own feelings? Or doing that? Because their hero friend used to do something like that. Yeah, she did blast a hole through that. Fucking donutted it. That looked like Toji's torso. Pour on out for the homies. That's literally what she did. She literally poured one out for the homie. Like, that's crazy. I didn't think it would be this literal till now. 26 years after that. So it's been 6 years afterwards. Collecting for Halloween? We're a month early. Most of the time. That walk cycle though. Why would he want to learn that? There's some boring fucking magic. But that's a lot. How many different kinds of magic there? Right? They're mostly kind of so specific though. It's just that they got different priorities with it. Oh, that's her friend. Oh wow. What the fuck? Oh yeah, he's been there before. Just saved the village. And he's just forgotten like that. Oh wow. '18 out. I like how he's just bringing up those silly but fond memories. That's what you kind of have to, carry his legacy there on when no one else can. She's so fun. Damn, she really just cleaned that hell up, man. Hmm? Oh, I wonder what made them die out. What was you gonna make? You gonna make them? These two little squirrels. Seed rats? They look like squirrels to me. Although I guess it's the tail. Also, they're not chipmunks. Chipmunks got cheek pouches though. Mm. This is an old ass freaking Torterra. Is that? No, I don't think that's it. Yeah. She fell out of bed. The witch's brew. I mean, it seems like a good idea to sleep like that until you realize until all that pollen and fucking dust starts getting into your eyes and ears and nose. Hmm. So it's at least been months already. Just, reminds me of that one tale where a king tells this guy to get him something that doesn't exist. I don't exactly remember the name of it, but yeah. Just settle with that. And that's where you could probably find the seat. Oh wow. Did something happen to that thing? Wonder if that's that's probably where all the that's probably where those flowers are supposedly died off may still be there. Yep. They they go to next length than the real life squirrels. Oh. He didn't get to see he didn't get to show it to her, but she still got to see them. Wow, they're still living in that little place, huh? Isn't magic like you use it to really it's something I would imagine that you just use as a show to make people laugh and smile and be happy. The emo is probably laughing heartily in his grave right now. Hmm? There we go. Okay, gotta fast forward to just a preview for episode 3. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay, well. Nah, well. This is gonna be something now. So she takes on. Frieren takes on an apprentice via. That's her name is Frieren, and Helter didn't get much time left. He just wanted it. There's a lot of things that gotta take away. It's just like Himel just basically had influence on them. Although I do feel like there's a lot more to him. Like, well, we're gonna get more eyes in the dwarf anytime soon. Like, if they're gonna go back to him. But yeah, Himel and Helter are gone. Frieren is just picking up the picking up someone that Helter entrusts her, and Frieren, I think she's maybe an elf or so. I don't know. I mean, she probably might not be, but I don't know. She doesn't look quite human. She doesn't look quite elf either. I don't know. I don't think there's been any indications of whether she was human or elf, but I could be wrong. I could be just totally off. But anyway, so this goes without saying, this shit's, if there is an application of movie quality, this is it. This is it. In terms of like just engagement, like how it is, I won't say it's up there. I mean, it will take a while, I guess. I mean, considering how it does feel like things a lot hurried up, but it doesn't feel too rushed either. You're just telling it as it is, because time passes so fucking fast for me. Just like the century could pass and it just be like, oh, and you just feel like the next morning for her. That's how crazy it is. But anyway, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you get my point. All right, let's get to episode 3. All right, I'm gonna play the opening. I don't care. That opening is dope. All right. Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, starting in episode 3 in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. 27 years after the death of the hero. For us, it's just like, oh wait, you already know her like that? Remember, it's what the fuck is she trying to make? School history. Hold on a sec. My leg almost fell asleep. Sorry. Let's see what she's up to. Friren's getting way too lax. So. It's like, damn, how would she be living up all since like before she took her in? What's she up? What's she cooking? Oh God, the cat. I thought the cat was gonna bust her. Or bust her coverage, man. What the hell did she buy? It's gonna be some sort of useless ass item. You could just pawn it off and some shit. The little like less quality bit there. The way she just looked at the eyes, it just makes it look so fucking. What the fuck? That's some rust. The details on those daggers though. This little fucking cock-a-doodle-doo hairdo of his ass. She's not. That's funny to know. I mean, they don't look like the kind of people that would be fond of ice cream and such, but apparently, there's a book by the cover. They don't. They seem like bad people at first until you realize they're just chill. Her own shopping. Like, you don't need to. You don't need to address her as San or Sama anymore. By the way, you've been with her for quite a while. Oh, the priest probably told her that. I think it's because like when those who don't live as long will do more to learn about to know more about others. because I'm opposed to. Well, that's unfortunately how she remembers and sends him off. Why do I gotta animate the food like that? That's nice. She's a little like she's not too knowledgeable when it comes to knowing how humans act. I mean, again, because her perception is kind of due to the downsides of her own longevity. I think just go like moments in life just feel so ho hum, just pass by and she won't even notice. But for us, it would just be like we remember it because we're not gonna experience as much of them as she would. There's a chance they can also find out some underlying secrets. It's like, oh, we didn't solve everything here, even defeating the Demon King and all. Oh yeah, she did grow up. Okay, you're an elf. She's probably a human. I'm pretty sure the biology and how you digest, how things go into your body, they go different. Oh, this music. It's kind of just something's up here. Oh, are you training? Yes, sorta. Look at look at Starline network shit. Oh, thank God they didn't dim it. Makes sense. Yeah, but of course it costs more. It's a little bit more straining with magic. So. I mean, textbooks just usually have theories that are presented as facts, but then they may be disproved later on with later discoveries because science. Well, I know it's kind of funny saying this in a world full with magic and all. Wait, is that one of the? Wait, is that one of the? Or quality? And Hemo took him out. Oh wow. So she's been thinking, had that in on her mind as well. He didn't tell you, huh? And he was right. It's the Demon King. Bro, this look like something from Dark Souls and shit. Uh-oh. Was that the one I saw in the trailer? That must have been the one I saw in the trailer. Oh wow. So that's not even a Demon King. Wow, they didn't. Wow. Well, the mages. Well, notice the percentage increase for mages because of what he mentioned that his magic just pierced through. They don't have as me aside the magic. They don't have anything to defend against. For some, for normal adventures, they can at least have a better way out. But will she be ready to defeat him this time? Will like will sealing will they have to seal him again, or will they have to just outright just 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 destroy him? The guy could be rusty after being sealed for so long too, though. Oh boy. They killed the Demon King, but they couldn't kill this guy. Why wasn't that guy the king? Ooh. Yo, the details on that. Was he not as sharp as before? Oh yeah, basically his shit's outdated. It was like, oh, it was good. It was a scary shit back in the day, but now we just have countermeasures for it. As we integrated into it, we also integrated things to work against it. That's what the pastor time does. Basically, this guy is just a resurrected relic of the past. Maybe that's why she kept them sealed until knowing, even though the seal is gonna be not gonna be for long. But I don't think this guy's gonna go down easily. So he's gonna just blast it. Ooh. Ooh, look at this. That's not work. Oh, that was distraction. No, you're too late. My fault, talk. Oh, yeah, you're dead. Use your own type of magic against them. That's something. Just killed by his own. The very magic he takes his pride in, man. Well, that's one way to just completely do him in. Some people would just have never lived to see the day when he would just be put down like that. Oh, I figured he was a kid. He was a grown-up kid. Hello, fam. You? We don't want to see a man's. I figured he was a kid. The way he kind of looked, he was like, oh, he was a kid from back then. Kind of funny how we get some glimpses of that adventure, even though this story isn't focused on that hero's adventure anymore. It's the adventures after. Yeah, even though she didn't know too much about him. Oh, the offerings and that hat. Okay, so unless the ending changes, I'm gonna. The, the land where souls rest. Oh, so we might get that. Okay, so that's gonna do it for episode 4, and yeah, basically, this is one of the demon generals. That I'm surprised that guy was just had to be sealed, but the demon king was killed. It does something, and it's just like, oh, it's like time has passed. Oh, it's so deadliest thing. He takes pride in that for so long, and I was thinking, oh, he was rusty, but then it's just like, no, 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 no. We had a bunch of software updates ever since then. Your shit's outdated. GG, fam. That's what it is. The way this show is kind of paced is just kind of like, it doesn't feel like a lot happens, but it's just like a lot of time passes and all. It just kind of feels like, oh, it just kind of feels weird to just have these characters be just more in tune with each other that quickly. But again, it's kind of like at the passage of time. I think it's a theme here where like time will just fly by without, you know, fly by rather fast without you really noticing. Especially for those not just for long-lived ones, but for like how people would, like even like me, would like spend their time. And I'm not gonna go specifics or examples of that, but it's just what it is. All right, so I'm gonna go to the last episode, I guess. I hope I didn't you know, get to that the wrong one. But yeah, let me get this up. Sorry if you could hear shit in the back. Hold on. Sorry about that. Alright, this is going to be the final episode. Well, final episode of the 2-hour premiere. It's going to be episode 4. Alright, starting this in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Wow, I'm already at the 4th episode, I just realized. Alright, 8 years since she picked up Frieren. Hmm. Frien's also growing up really fast. She might as well be like, oh wow, 3 months. The fact that they're just again there's the recurring theme. Time passed by a lot. Time can pass by hella fast. Shoko Tensei kind of does that too. To be fair. Bro, she be a neat in the modern world. She'd be a neat in our modern world for sure. What is what are you what is Fern like? Fern really is like an older sister at this point. Yeah, that's us. I wanna go back. I wanna go back to my comfortable bed. Ah. I was saying older sister, but I was thinking mother at first, and now she she brings it up. Good lord. I'm just like how she managed to by all this time, all those years prior to the meeting. Oh, yeah, she's just asking about that. What is that for? It's just like not again. But I'm like, yeah, it was okay back when she was with the party, but like ever since they disbanded, and then before she met Farron, like how she fared up to that point. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if she got ripped off a bunch of times and didn't even fucking know. I'm sorry. Off topic. I'm sorry if I cuss. It's a bad habit of mine, and I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just kind of like you know, it's what happens when I hang out with too many of my black friends back in the day. Mm, yeah, right. Like, again, they're recreating Davy Jones' ship. I was just literally saying Davy Jones. They found the One Piece, and it's a wheat. Oh no! What if Oda looks at this and just like, oh, the One Piece is just a. Oh my god, I'm making bad jokes. Sorry. Oh wow, yeah, they cleaned up everything. The ship was the thing that was just polluting the area. The hair animation is just ridiculous. Oh god, you gotta wake up. What? Why is she? Well, at this, what is she calling? We never seen. Come to think of it, we've never seen a. We've never got to know what Frieren was like before she even met the hero. At least anime wise, so far. I mean, of course, that's later to come. Like how she. Oh, by the way, there's a whatever with noise in the back. I apologize. If it happens, it happens. It happens in this house a little bit more often than not. Oh damn, that's a beautiful sunlight. So that's what we all want to believe. How about now? Saying that kind of like her speaking corrupt priest just kind of rubbed off on him along the way. That's true. Just think about the pen, the very like blunt way of like, oh, we just returned to nothing. Just thinking wishful thoughts. Like maybe that's why the concept of heaven was the thing. Just send best wishes, I guess. Got a nice segue. Get to meet him again. It's a mirror for her. I can't help but think Aizen from Bleach when she when she says that. Aizen. I'm sorry. I was trying to hold that shit in because he didn't say that. He didn't say his name as much. Well, I do have one thing. Longer than him. I mean, it would be possible. Well, of course.
What is so early to buy?
One that stands out.
That's not to change it again. All the money again. 7 more, 4 star.
Yeah. Look for something that sticks out. Well, I mean, back at the time, it was like more of an adventuring thing. So, but now it's kind of like a different thing, you know. Cause oh, gee, man, old man still got wheels, I guess. That she just is that. He says he's too old, but yeah, he can still do stuff like that. I mean, I know there's like physical strength that he lacks now, but I mean, it never occurred to her that she didn't know him as well. To try to plan that out was that's extent. Like even if it was not going to be, addressing it right then, but like eventually they'll be able to answer. So that's where it sticks now. Is that Flamer? That was the one from the opening.
As a daddy is a really get money.
Oh. Yep, that was her. Oh wow. that means Frieren lived that long. So she's already been alone a long time prior to meeting the hero. He-Man and the others. Man. Normal and the continent. Yeah. Just mentioning it for one. Is anyone still living there? Like the Demon King was supposedly killed off. So, well, who's if there's anyone living there, who's happening? Also, that's a favorite dude.
So expensive.
We're not even there yet, and it's like the Frozen. Okay, well that makes sense. Wonder what that a lot is. Like, I guess so. Oh, that was the post that he was going like when that he spent 18 hours for. Mm. Mm. This sucks. For 1/100th of life.
always fighting. Don't let
Yep. Will it be as difficult the second time around? Oh, wow. Hmm. Well, and that does it for the 2 hour premiere. Or rather, it's 98 minutes total, from what I said. Shit. Did I? Hold on. Okay. Whatever. I hope that didn't get caught up or anything. I really do not I really do not know where to go, but damn, this was really good. Honestly, really good. I'm not so sure where the complaints are. I'm actually seeing this right now. I'm seeing on Discord, in one of my servers, is that One Piece fans are complaining about shit. Yeah, it's funny to know that One Piece fans are actually complaining, oh, this is boring. Then now that I'm seeing it, that I'm like, y'all forgot how y'all forgot how One Piece started out. You're just like, oh, it's the worst 1,000 episodes, and you complain about this. Y'all should be looking at the fucking mirror, please. I don't understand people nowadays. Social media fucking sucks. Especially nowadays, because it's just messing with just those with people that are bringing us entertainment. It's not like, sure, you could say Japan don't really care about, don't focus too much on overseas consumers and fans, but they are listening, and that can affect them. And so we are indirectly, so whether you like it or not, considering the most of the issues in the entertainment industry, we as consumers are part of the problem, are part of the issues, whether like we want to admit that or not. This is why when you do have a sense of criticism, you don't go attacking, insulting, try to jab anyone. Anyone to think that's okay, please get yourself into a mental institution right away, because that's not cool. That's, even if it's just trolling, that's not cool. Japan doesn't view things in social media the way, like, their standards are the way most of the people everywhere else in the world does. Like, not just Japan, like, there's Asia in general. We have our standards. And my standard, and the standards I'm seeing is just that if you think it's okay, it's an A-okay to be saying insulting shit like that, then like I'm just gonna say, I hope you don't go to heaven. I mean, if you don't want to, if you don't feel remorse or anything, and you're not feeling too willing to, or even apologize, I hope you don't go to heaven. I'm sorry. But yeah, this 4 episode kind of run here to start off the. I really don't like the idea of it, but it is what it is. So yeah. I'm not gonna say much more. I will say this though. This show looks really beautiful. Like, if there's a way, if I want to use movie quality, and I know that's something that's thrown around a lot, or with no real regards, this is one where I can say, yeah, this is definitely movie quality. If there is a means to apply it, or like act in the movie quality. Because everything just looks like, and I don't know if this is gonna hold up for the majority of this, for the rest of the series. This is consecutive course, so it makes me worry about, management and consistency and whatnot. Because apparently, from what I've been told, the production is still not done, which is not a really good thing to kind of think about. I kind of wish they released this in winter for January next year, honestly, to give a little bit more time. But I guess we don't. Not everything goes according to plan. People higher ups to have their own plans at hand and whatnot. But the story itself is very. There's not much I want to say, but it kind of just speaks for itself, in my opinion. Like, you could just literally look at that. Like, yeah, we beat the final boss, we saved the world, whatnot, blah 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 blah. But nah, like, even if that story ends, another story will begin, and it's the story afterwards for the one that is long lived in that party. And it's kind of funny to know that despite that journey she had before, it was like literally a blink of an eye for her in terms from her perspective. And so that's why she kind of views the way Frieren views things or values things and whatnot. It's gonna be notably different, and it's nothing against her. It's just how she is, and I wouldn't say it's anything. It's like, even through all that, she's still trying to learn. She doesn't know, how humans act as much, and I think she got a glimmer of understanding emotions. I mean, when she did tears up, and just like she said she wished she knew her late friend better, and it's kind of sad. She probably never thought about like trying to get to know them better, considering they were just on that journey and such. And there's a lot to kind of just take away, even though it doesn't feel like it. The only thing that feels dragging is the fact that this has to be back to back episodes, and which can get a little weird. But I don't think there was at any point in time there was a drop off in the audiovisual quality. The music was great, the animation's great. Thank God, no ghosting, no dimming, no whatever. They showed when the soccer girls popped off, it popped off, and nothing was trying to glaze over it, put a blemish, says whatever. They didn't do that. Thank goodness. You couldn't have asked for a better looking anime adaptation, aside from Mushoku Tensei, of course, for season 1. I know this will probably have some inconsistent episodes. All shows do. Don't even fucking go with me with, unless if you kill any. But even kill any shows may have some pitches here and there. So nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfectly, absolutely, flawlessly polished. Like, there will be one where you just a hiccup and whatnot. I don't want to hear you all make excuses of that. I watch too much for my own When I say something is perfect, it's more like a hyperbola of something. Of course, it should be a given. But when I say that, it's more like how my overall feelings about it can be, to where like even if it does have some issues, they're just completely I can completely overlook them in the end. And for this one, there are places where it does feel like it, kind of drags a bit, but not too badly. Just kind of there. It's kind of there. It's part of what the directing is, in just showing how time passes by quickly, and it's gonna be a recurring thing. But considering that Frieren is do you say Frieren or Frieren? I don't know. Someone correct me in the comments. Whatever. That's how. Considering that she's having someone accompany her, and she's learning things along the way. I mean, like no matter how old you are, there's still things to be learned, and we also get a little bit in looking into the settings and such. Kind of get to know what this world was like, even though the big adventure is already over. The adventures afterwards, or the after story, is always something. The after stories are what's the best part. Sometimes, a lot of times. Well, if you're if you're one of those video gamers, then I guess that's actually relatable, because then you get the super balls, you get to unlock some bonuses and whatnot, but I don't want to compare that. But what she basically did with that one demon general, with what used to be killing magic back in the day, but now it's just normal, just big offensive magic, is more like, that's more like unlocking a suit, just like a post game sort of thing, in a way, where it's just like, oh, you just leveled up by then. And you just take them out just like that, and you're just training your little apprentices, along the way. Frieren does having Frieren along as a to accompany her does also kind of change her. Does also kind of let us know more about how Frieren is too. That she's kind of clumsy, lazy, just kind of takes things like a days, going through the motions and such. So you can which is also can make sense of how she how she perceives things, and also like the passage of time. And I don't think it's like, oh, it's something you should hold against her. That's just how she is. I mean, she's lived that long to be with someone of name Flaming the Mage, who is considered to be an ancient one of the past. So when Frieren was like, oh, she's probably around during prehistoric times, even though Frieren denies otherwise, the fact that could have been the case is quite possible. I don't know what the lifespan of, I don't think it was told what the lifespan of elves, or at least specifically her kind, if there are different races, if there are different kinds. I don't know. I don't think they specified that, but I'd have to think they would at least be able to live a millennia or two. the way it looks, like at least like a millennia or two. But yeah, that's all that's a lot. There's just so much I want to take away from it, even though again, there's not much it doesn't feel like a lot happens, but again, it's just when you do the way you do things, whether you're just reading a book, watching TV, eating, just spending time, even just going on a hike or whatever, like the way time can fly slowly or fast depending on how you're spending time. But like when you're long-lived, that's also a thing, like, because when you're long-lived, and when things don't feel like they change as much on your end, at least physically, then it just feels like, oh, it's that point, you know, it doesn't then like you blink and then everything's changed. The friends you know are older or they're gone. It's scary to kind of think about. And that's why she also wish she got to know her friends more. Cause she did have quite the relationship with them back then when they were adventuring, and but now that two of them are gone, one of them is kind of like tired and rusty and kind of almost about to fall apart himself, even though he could still kind of move a lot. But it's kind of Frieren's little adventure as well. Also try to you can also think we can kind of figure out some mysteries, secrets, maybe things they didn't address back during the adventure, to where like you're like, oh, like we didn't completely save the world or something. Like there's still more things to do to clean up after. Like, oh, what if the Demon King wasn't actually killed? Or they could resurrect him. That's a possibility. I mean, you could kind of think that some sort of, like, with the way time passed, there could be some sort of magic that would be able to resurrect such a being, and that's just kind of a scary thought to consider. But all my thoughts aside, it was a really solid premiere, even though, again, I'm not fond of it being 4 episodes long. I'd rather, but I don't think I don't think it's really good to stitch it together like with like an Oshinoko's premiere. That one at least makes sense. But this one, I do feel like, nothing against it. It's just how they want to roll out the broadcast and the scheduling stuff. It's not the studio's fault. It's just kind of like what TV broadcasters committees want to do. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say otherwise. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to follow up with this for next week. It's gonna be regular episodes, not just 4 episodes each fucking week. Thank goodness. And of course, there's be the double header with Arc. There'll be like Arc drinks on the same day of the week. So yeah, that's another great thing I'm looking forward to for this now new fall season underway. But yeah, that's all about to say. This is quite a long time, but yeah, I'm finally able to get through. Smash the like button, let me know what you think in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, support the YouTube channel, join Discord server, share the video around, all that good stuff. But that's gonna do it for Sousou reactions. Radio Station is signing off. See you next time. Take care, stay safe, have a great day. Peace.